Average Gamer Wes here, how are you team? We're here with another Hunt Showdown tutorial. This is one of the Waves tutorials. One of the Waves trials. And it is called A Corpse for a Corpse. We need to banish meatheads with this one, so let's have a look at what we actually need to do. It's Carcass Gunrunner was the legendary hunter that achieved this feat way back when. To get this done on easy, we need to just kill and banish 3 meatheads. Piece of cake. To do it on medium, you need to kill and banish 8 meatheads. A little bit harder in the time frame, but you also need to avoid poison damage, so you have to stay away from his little leeches. And on hard, we can't take any damage at all, which gets a little bit tough because we have to deal with grunts, waves of grunts in this. And if you run away from them and try and get things done real quick and leave the grunts unchecked, you will very quickly get overwhelmed by the vast number of grunts that end up in the map. So a couple of the key things, you'll get poison bombs in there. We'll go over what you get in a sec, but you will get poison bombs. Poison bombs are really good for controlling the grunt population if you can position them strategically in some of the main areas where the grunts will be running backwards and forwards. And you'll also have a lot of red barrels, which are super important because you need to use them to kill the meatheads quickly if you're going to be able to get the 8 done in time. But also there are some that are on top of oil slicks that will run across pathways that the grunts are going to run through a lot, which will quickly control the number of grunts that you have to deal with. So the frustrating thing about this one is that there is no order to the spawning of the meatheads. It's completely random. We can't check for our first one yet. I'm going to drop a couple of poison bombs first. One there, and then another one here, just to help control the grunts, because it's a bit of a thoroughfare in those two areas. Now we find our first one here, so we'll take out a barrel nearby. Now you've just got to watch out for any secondary barrel explosions in this area, because as you can see, there's a lot of barrels pretty close to each other. So that's one down. Now we check for our second one all the way down the other side. Also, I put my other poison bomb just there as well, because you can hop up there onto the balcony to get through there if you need to. But the grunts can't. So as it turns out, he's inside. So the inside ones can be a little bit of a pain. Close that door so no grunts can follow me. They're a pain because the leeches can be very annoying inside. So what I would suggest is a couple of shots, move angles to finish him off. Reload, watch out for his last swing. Check for our next one out this way and restock your ammo whenever you can. So this one is also inside. Once again, we need to watch out for these leeches. If you can stay away, sort of out of range, the leeches hopefully won't give you too much trouble. But just watch out for grunt sounds. You've always got to keep your ears about you, because the grunts can spawn and ruin your day. Now we check for our next one, back out this way. Once again, another inside one. RNGesus is not being nice to me. Okay, so we banish him. Where's our next one? Give us an outside one. You'll see what the poison bomb does right there. They just drop. Alright, so we're good here with this red barrel. Just, as I said, watch out for any secondary red barrel explosions that might be waiting to happen. Now, our next one's over here. There's plenty of red barrels over here. Just clear out some of the grunts. Clear out more grunts. Now I'm going to lure him towards me and take that red barrel. Have another look around just to see if there's any other grunts coming. There's one of those secondary barrel explosions I was talking about that you need to be careful of. We got another inside one now. Can I see him from here? No, I can't. Need to come around. What I'm going to do as well is I'm just going to light that up. Just so that that oil slick ignites. Switch to the knife. Take her out. Let's just close that door. Oh, luckily... Now we need to get out of here because these grunts are steaming through. Get some reload happening. Get outside. And luckily, there's our next one. So what we can do is get down here and hopefully lure him towards us. Take out these grunts first. Oh, just got lucky running out of stamina. Get him to run down here. He's not actually stuck. That's a little bit annoying that he's a bit stuck. So we might just have to rely on levering. No, we should probably be able to get him now. Watch out for that leech. And boom. As he comes a little bit closer. And now we should be able to finish him off. And now we just vanish. And that's how I get 3 stars on that. So what I'm going to do, because so many of them spawned inside and they didn't scatter around to the other locations on the outside, I'm just going to do a quick run through now, showing you where I put the poison bombs again and what red barrels you can use to ignite oil slicks. So as I said, when we start, first poison bomb I put down is going to be here. There, because that's a main area that the grunts will run through. There's another main area the grunts will run through. Oh, we can just light that up. So this is an oil slick that you can light up. That's a really good one, but just be careful because sometimes he actually ran away from that barrel completely. Because sometimes a meathead will spawn there, right on top of it. So if you do light that up before a meathead spawns on it, you won't be able to, but you'll see that slick lights up, which is a really good one. That'll really control the grunts. And now I put my third poison bomb just here as well, because that'll cover that whole area. But if you need to get up there, you still can, because you can just hop straight over like that, which is really handy. So that's a really good place to be able to get away from grunts that might be chasing you. Obviously, this is another oil slick that you can light up. There's another one here. So if you're being chased here, let's not get too close. And watch out for that secondary explosion. If you're being chased this way, you can quickly, and a third explosion, you can quickly duck around the side and have the grunts run through the fire. And then obviously don't forget about that one. That will have extra explosions, I think, as well. Yep. Because you can, same thing, you can dodge that so easy by jumping across this. So this, if they're coming this way, she's running through there, cuts her down, because we can just hop straight over here, and then we come back through this gap as well. And I think that pretty much covers the oil slicks. Another thing that I do like to do as well sometimes, because in here can be a spot that a lot of grunts spawn, is I will close these gates if the path takes me by them. Especially this gate, because you can hop over it to get away from grunts so easily as well. But that's pretty much it. They're the hints I'll give you to get the 3 stars on, I think it was called a corpse for a corpse. As I said, it can be a really frustrating one just because it is so random, but you've just got to control the grunts with the fire, oil slicks, and with the poison bombs. Persevere with it and you'll get it done. So I hope this helped. I'll see you on the next one.